let's say you got a 6-week cycle, you're going to do 8 contacts. What
Yep.
would be the ratio of text to video, you think?
Yeah. So we usually see people doing 1 to 2 videos as part of that, let's call it an 8-touch outreach sequence. And, there'll be those other touches are going to be the good old, there's going to be a couple of text-based emails. There's going to be the phone call with the voicemail. There's going to be a social connect. But the way that you end up doing it is you say, okay, early on in that outreach, I'm going to send a video. As early as possible, I want them to get to see me. Frankly, whether or not they click the play button, if they see that thumbnail image with me, there's an immediate association now of you as a real person, right? So when I get that phone call later and I don't answer it, but I see your name come up in my call display, I will actually picture you in my head because I'll remember what you looked like. It makes you more memorable in that way. If they do click that play button, they get to hear you. Right now, early on, again, you're building rapport, like whether you know it or not. Just them seeing you and hearing you builds rapport. Do that video early on. And the other thing that you can start to do is your following touches can refer back to that hero video you made. So your next voicemail, you don't say, hey, it's Tyler, call me back at this number, because they're not gonna. You say, hey, it's Tyler here. I sent you a video yesterday that I made for you because I wanted to show you how this thing worked. I would love your feedback on it. Just search your inbox for Tyler Vidyard and you'll find it, right? You're calling out that video you made for them.
Yeah.
That next text-based email is bubbling it up. And it's like, hey, any feedback on this video that I spent hours making for you? It was really only 2 minutes. Yeah. But, those sorts of things.
We'll edit that out. Well. So the 2 videos, like, what are the call to actions? What are you saving your big guns for those 2 videos?
Yeah.
The 2 touches out of 8 in 6 weeks.
Yeah. So what I like to do is assuming I'm sending them via email, which is the most common practice, the email itself, the call to action in the text of the email is driving you to just watch the video, right? So even your last sentence in the email is, does the problem that I talked about in the video resonate with you, right? Whatever it is. So it's always linking back to, I want you to click that play button. In the video itself, that's where you're delivering whatever your typical call to action would be, right? It might be would love to chat more about this. Let me know if you have time for a meeting. If that's your typical call to action, bring that to life in your video. It might be more of an informational. It might be hey, I'd be happy to send you some additional details, or would you be interested in learning more about this customer who did something? Let me know if I can send you the case study, or let me know if I can make you another video to dive into that a bit further, right? So these are all things you can do as part of this to, again, just bring your existing calls to action to life, but in a new way through the video with a higher chance of getting that response.